This is Nemesis Prime. We are a rookie team from Robbinsville High School. This picture was taken at our final competition of the season. We could not have made it happen without the help of our amazing sponsors. Thank you to sponsors Robbinsville High School, FRC 2590 Nemesis, NRG Energy, Lockheed Martin, Marlabs, Digipole Technologies, Prolifics, and friends and family of Nemesis Prime. On the build team, we had to learn how to construct a robot using a Red Robotics build kit and learn 3D design using Autodesk Inventor. We had FRC team members conduct a small class where we learned these skills. We also had to create a strategy that we'd use during the matches. On the programming team, we had to learn the syntax and cells the robot needed to function using Android Studio. Here was the robot the build and the program team had built for our first competition. Here is the robot the build and program team had built for our last competition. As you can see, it has a big difference. Our goal for the marketing team was to create a business plan we should update every season with new team statistics, as well as a website we should update frequently throughout the season on what we are doing and what our plans are. For the future, we would like to incorporate blogs into our website so we can have a more day-by-day basis on what our team is doing.
During the competitions, we compete against other teams with given alliances for each match to complete a given task or challenge. This year's challenge and theme was Relic Recovery, in which our main goal was to put glyphs into a crypto box. As a coach, competitions can get pretty hectic, but it's always important to stay calm and always be one step ahead of our drivers so they do not have to think about their next move and we can utilize our time to the best of our ability.
A driver's job is to use the gamepad to control the robot in a match. There are two drivers. One controls the movement of the robot while the other controls the manipulative parts of the robot, for example, a claw or a conveyor belt. They work under the directions of a coach. The three are chosen by how well they work together.
The intake was a very important part of our robot. Although it was ultimately removed, it served a very important role in our first few competitions.
The conveyor belt system is made to lift game elements called glyphs. A 6-inch cube is dropped onto a shelf-like object called a crypto box. The conveyor belt allows us to create columns and rows of this game element, earning points during the game.
In F2C, you compete with another robot that you get to pick. We did this by scouting. As scouting captain, I took numerical data from the competitions and averaged it out for how each robot did in each category, so we could best pick the robot that works with ours.
The engineering logbook is made of entries that members of the team create. An editor reviews each of the entries and organizes them depending on topic and date. In the end, a table of contents is made, and each entry is put into a binder. There is an award for producing an organized and well-written logbook.